Okay, this is part 2 of the last recording. Uh, keep speaking about the events in 2008, and I keep thinking and believing that this all started in 2008. But when you think hard enough, I realize that this has been going on since I was a child. Things just up and vanished to nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Stuff that nobody knew where it was except for me would vanish completely, and I'd never see it again. It Missing time was a big one. Always missing time. You're sitting in your bed, and all of a sudden, you look at your clock and it's 7 o'clock, and then all of a sudden you're looking, it's 10:30. That's not as disconcerting as the next story I'm going to tell you, though. I live in a rural area, excuse me, and there's a one winding road that comes down to our complex. Well, I'd driven that road 100, maybe 200 times at least, and I was very familiar with it. One night, it was nighttime, I felt, I don't remember anything in the beginning, but all of a sudden I felt that they just pressed play on a movie, and I was then immediately driving a car. But I had no idea where I was. I had no idea what happened. I had no idea. It was like I was just dropped back into my body to continue. That I was off somewhere. That one I can't explain either. I also can't explain the raccoon that walked out of the woods and walked straight up the driveway right in the middle, sat in front of me, and put its little claws up and made squeaking noises. So, go figure that one out. Because I can't figure that one out. I don't think they ever will. That's all for now, I believe. I don't think I can remember anymore. You must understand that there's so much. There are lifetimes of information that I gained in 2008. I cannot piece together a story, spoken or written, that wouldn't have to have a dozen texts, a dozen other books to explain what the story is about, and what the next book will have to explain what the last book was. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to say it. You wouldn't be able to figure it out. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. I think eventually I'm gonna start reading back through the diaries I took for those few years. Uh, I know there's things that I've forgotten, but that should bring up the things I forgot. So stay tuned, and have a good one.